Ever since I saw the Goonies movie as a kid, I've wanted to explore Oregon. The lush forests, the lone peaks, the rolling canyons, the dry deserts, and the iconic coastline. So I'm gonna live out of my truck for 10 days and travel from the Rocky Mountains of Colorado to the Pacific Ocean, exploring everything I can along the way.
The other day, and I went at 5.
Focusing. I just turn it off.
I look rugged.
Rugged.
Just call me ugly.
We left on a Friday evening and drove for about 5 hours until we hit a rest stop just outside of Glenwood Springs. The next morning we drove another 3 hours until we finally hit our first destination in Utah, Black Dragon Canyon. I also had a really annoying squeak coming from one of my rear tires on this portion of the trip. I'm not sure what it was, but it seemed to correct itself later on. Besides the annoying squeaking coming from my tire, this portion of the trail was pretty smooth sailing. Nothing really to see here. The road so far was nothing special, but after putting my drone in the air, I get a glimpse of what we're about to drive into. The jagged rocks of the San Rafael Swell rising up out of the desert. There's a little bit of water going through this little canyon. You can see the puddles down there. Got a picture? You see how I'm messing with this here? This would be such a legit campsite. Look at that view.
You missed it. He ran up, and he was looking at me, and then he whipped his head around really fast and smacked it up against the tire. I was like, you idiot.
Lily's smacked her face into stuff too before. Oh, check it out, guys. Full-size spare. You happy now? You can stop leaving done comments on my channel. This is new. Nice little tiny girl. Teeny tiny girl. Stop taking pictures of me. Maybe you'll stop taking pictures with your phone and start using your expensive camera to take pictures, you know? I know it's more work, but it's way better.
It is way better.
We're gonna have to get more ice too, because that ice melted. We gotta get enough in there to create that ice block. You know, so it's got its own thermal mass.
Don't you wish you were here? Don't you wish you were here with us with all the wind? And then maybe the rain? Alright, let's go. Good girl. Watch out for your tail. Bye. Finally, Savannah's actually going to carry something for once. She's got the cooler.
After a boring start to the trail, things started to get pretty interesting.
We're pretty deep in here. It almost feels like we're inside of a riverbed. Not even driving on a road. Look at the red cliffs.
The barren deserts gave way to steep canyons of red rock and dry creek beds. This is what we came here for.
Look at this canyon. We should have came in this way. Because we're almost done. All the good stuff was at the end.
Well, at least we got a surprise at the end.
I look bad. I got a bug bite right here too. And then I look like I didn't sleep at all last night because I kind of didn't. She goes, "Oh, you still look handsome, but I know I look like shit. I can hear some engines." Bet you all those, I don't know if you can hear them from the camera, but I can hear loud engine noises, and I think it's just echoing throughout this entire canyon. Oh wow, you can see them up there on the wall. So you can see somebody just wrote Della something. But you can see the other petroglyphs in there. Pretty bad drawings if you ask me. I'm just kidding. Probably couldn't do any better myself. This is a beautiful canyon though. This is the kind of desert stuff that I like.
We came out of the canyon by early afternoon and decided to hit the road again.
Hey, we gotta redo it. It wasn't recording. So we did it.
We did it!
Yeah, first canyon, right?
My first canyon.
Your first time going through a canyon. What a loser. Alright, so now we're heading to the Owyhees. That's up through Salt Lake City, then to Boise. It's gonna be a lot of hardball driving.
We drove 7 hours north towards Boise and pulled over at a rest stop to get some sleep.
Lily slept at this wonderful little rest stop. Again, we haven't actually camped yet. We spent 2 nights just at rest. We spent 2 nights just at rest stops.
We drove another 3 hours towards the Idaho and Oregon border, where we topped off on gas and began our journey into the Owyhee Canyonlands.
So we just got to our next destination. Popped up over this hill. You can see Idaho, a bunch of farmland, kind of grasslands. Found a rock.
I got a rock. Just a rock. Oh, it's weird.
Just a rock.
Just a rock. Aberdeen, in the wind, in the field, potato.
Potato. Well, if it's right there, I might as well pick it up. I'm not picking up the tractor though.
Well, I'd hope not.
I don't want to carry the diaper in my truck for another few days. You know? I brought my bands so that we can do a little bit of workout. I was going to do like maybe 2 or 3 days of a whole trip, do a workout in the morning.
Yeah.
A way to just get energy for the day.
Yeah.
One thing people don't realize is they're like, oh, well, I'm just so tired, like I don't have the energy
You need
to
to
work
move your
out.
body, yeah.
But when you work out, you get like this rush of energy. So it's the opposite of what you think.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the sleep.
That's why I like working out in the morning.
Sleep begets sleep. So the more you sleep, the more you're gonna want to keep sleeping. It's the same thing. Like the more you do nothing, the more you're gonna feel just tired doing nothing. Well, I guess we could get out or get moving. Get out and get moving. Which one is it? The road looks pretty good right now, so I don't think we're gonna air down just yet. Get up. Good girl. Watch your tail. Every time I open the door, the radio starts crackling like that. Crossing over the border right now into Oregon. There it is. Pretty dusty out here. He just sits in there and doesn't do anything. Lily, sit. Good girl, come. It's pretty hot still out here. The sun really kind of beats down on you. Luckily there's a little shady spot over there.
Yeah.
You can kind of hear the water a little bit. You can hear the water. See it down there a little bit?
Ah!
Just eat this like the cows do.
I dare you.
Can you believe how big they get just from eating this all day?
I got a really cool picture of one of the cows. It's good.
That was me cracking that can the same time. It's the same can. I'm not giving you 10% of my $200 a month.
This was worse without a shirt.
Yeah, you want something to... That's why these pants, like they're super breathable, but they're covering up the sun from my skin, you know? Because I swear these dogs are gonna drink all of our water. A bear doing something cool. I like when bears are...
Is that why you have a bear with glasses?
Yeah. The bears are the coolest. So I have a shirt with a big bear riding a little bicycle to school.
I've seen that. He's
Yeah.
cute.
He is cute.
I like everything with frogs, obviously.
When it gets dark, I'm gonna try to fly my drone up into those cliffs.
The breeze feels nice.
They're kind of cool. They have little spires coming out of them a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
I wonder if I can get a better vantage with the drone. I think it makes me think of Lord of the Rings. All of this.
Oh, yeah.
All of this looks like, you know, Rohan.
It's Rohan.
I feel kind of lame saying it like I'm a geek. Rohan. What a geek.
I mean, it's kind of cute that you know that, though.
I'm too old for that.
It's one of my favorite things about you, is that you're secretly a little bit of a nerd. Just secretly.
Yeah, it's a secret. Having to cut, I don't know what you call this, but whatever matting under here, I keep having to cut it out because it's falling apart and rubbing on my tire. I don't know if it'll come up on camera, but this road's pretty steep coming down. See under here, now I need to change the filter because we're not getting enough light under here, you know? See, look at all of them. All the spider webs. You know what kind of spiders are in there? And even more spider webs. I don't know if this is like the best water to be hanging out in.
Okay.
Did you see something?
Yeah, a spider.
What kind
It's
of
a
what?
big ass spider.
It was big?
Yeah.
Is it gone?
There you go.
Wondering if there's a better place to be hanging out.
Very slippery.
Just doing my body real quick.
Wait till it's settled.
Now just lay there for a second. It starts to feel good. Stay. Stay. This one's kind of cool because it's got a bunch of different, you got salt, black pepper, garlic, cayenne, curry, paprika. It's like $7 just for all this. Perfect for camping, really, really reasonably priced.
there, but
Look at these steaks though.
they smell really good.
Good. I mean, it's not the most perfect grill, so the only way to cook it all the way through is you gotta burn the outside just a little bit, but it's okay. And this is dinner. Some steak, sirloins, and chips, barbecue.
I'll just be like, Jake, it looks like you're opening the same can. I love you, Jake. I'm so sorry.
It's starting to get dark, so let's move our ND filter down. It's better.
There's the alienation, the loneliness.
It should be the unhappiest time in people's life.
3V. Let's move on.
Keep searching, dude.
Veronica, I can't believe you.
It's pretty cool. Looks like a sunrise, but it's the moon. There it is, shining on the rock. Looks like lights shining, but it's the moon. You can see the stars. We got an early start to the morning, packing up camp and getting ready to drive to our next destination. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I knew that this place was going to be memorable. If you guys are still watching this video, why not leave it a like? And if you want to see more stuff like this, consider subscribing.
What do you think about it?
It's really cool. I really like the
All the little tornadoes?
Yeah, the little
Torn-
sand taters.
The floor. Windy and kind of dusty and no shade. Hey, you look like you might be burning, eh?
Stop it, I'm not burning. Bless you. I've been sneezing the whole time.
It's funny when we talk to those people by the creek.
Yeah.
They're like, there'll be nobody out there.
Here?
Well, yeah, like you won't have to worry about running into people. There won't be anybody there.
Well, they were right.
There is nobody here. The first step of the plan, step 1, is to drive up there.
Yeah.
Step 2 is to ask somebody what we do to get in the hot spring.
How do I?
Yeah, like if we had gotten here at 6 o'clock, I could definitely maybe imagine myself staying the night here if it wasn't windy. But I'm almost to the point where I think we just keep driving.
Yeah.
And then we might have to pull over a random place and sleep again. That's what we end up keep doing.
You'd prefer that?
I kind of would, actually. Those were my better nights when I was sleeping in the front seat.
All alone. Some Odell.
Barely drank any of it.
Hey! Hey! My beer! Give me my beer. You just chugged it.
So we were getting out of the lake, and you know, it's not easy to get out of it. You kind of run up against some brush and hills and you're trying to find a road to get out, and we run into this guy who ends up getting stuck in all this mud, and it was just a bunch of sand that looked like mud. Well, it didn't look like mud, so you're driving and you can't really tell until you're there, and then bam, he's stuck, and I guess he'd been there for 30 hours. And some guy in a Humvee, like an old Army Humvee, rolled up, and they're pulling him out now. He had to call him in from somewhere. He's been there for 30 hours, like covered, caked in mud. So, very interesting, but just something to be warned if you ever come to the Alvord Desert. Make sure you go on and off the lake in the appropriate spot, otherwise you might end up stuck, and there's nobody out here. This place is very desolate, so.
After getting off the dry lake bed, we headed to a hot spring nearby. This is a private hot spring that you have to pay for, but the day use pass is pretty affordable.
We're here now.
Yeah, a little toasty.
Yeah, this water feels pretty hot. Look at that. There's the Humvee.
You think they got him out?
I didn't want to stay the night here because it was still so early in the day, and we had a lot of ground we still needed to cover, so we hit the road.
We're at some city an hour away from the Owyhee Desert, and just stopping to the gas station to get some coffee, wiping my windows down. I wipe my handles off so that my hands aren't constantly getting super dry from the dust. Mirrors down. I was able to fill up water at one of the hoses at the gas station, so topped off 10 gallons. Good to go. Now we're heading to Bend. Probably end up sleeping at a rest stop, maybe, unless I can find a good side road to just kind of get off, camp on the side. Some of those side roads, you know, you end up having to drive up them forever just to get to a place where you can camp, or they're not as accessible as you think. So we'll see. We slept at a rest stop 2 nights ago, and it really wasn't that bad. So, and you get a bathroom, running water. So that's a plus. I'm gonna go inside and get a coffee. It's about 6 o'clock, so we'll probably drive for another 3 more hours, and then the next stop is, the next destination to film is an area surrounding Mount Hood, but we're not going to get there tonight. We'll get there early in the morning tomorrow.
We drove into the evening and found a spot just outside of Bend, Oregon to camp and rest before hitting our next destination in the morning.
These are pretty good.
Beer? Yeah, I like it. Oh, Deschutes is made in Bend? I didn't know that.
I thought that's why you got them.
Almost out of fuel. Can you make a list in your phone? Underwear and fuel for the grill. And underwear. Wearing the same underwear for this will be the 4th day.
Anything else?
That's all I can think of right now.
After some morning coffee and some photos, we hit the road. I began to see Mount Hood off in the distance. I was looking forward to the change in scenery, and I was excited to experience some of the lush forests in this area.
Want a brewski?
Yeah. A little flag that says no fires. What do you get me? I'll do that one, yeah. The squeezy rider.
Squeezy Rider.
The weather here is amazing. It's midday, 72 degrees, perfect temperature. Feels so good out here. Sunshine and these trees are super tall. Look like little berries. Oh, it's only rated a 3 out of 10.
Oh.
Rough road ahead. Yeah, right.
We just aired down probably for no reason.
Alright, so the second part of this pass just says it's a 5 out of 10. Shoot off, we'll go up to this lake right here.
Whoa.
Apparently this is a road too, see if we could take that. Or is it a trail? This is Divide Trail.
What does the horny toad say?
I don't know.
Rub it. Instead of ribbit.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Wow. You got your dad humor down, huh? Old dad jokes?
Old dad jokes.
But like 30 minutes before that, I was annoyed with you.
It's okay, I was annoyed with you because you took off when a billion cars followed you right after.
No, there was room for you to go.
No, there
in. I was
wasn't.
like, she's so
I can't
afraid.
see. I couldn't see. Hold on.
They're going 30
No.
miles an hour.
If you
had
can't
time.
see, well, I had to stop first because I couldn't see anything. If I were able to have seen back behind you, then I would have just gunned it, but I couldn't.
Sounds like excuses. Alright, Joe.
It was one of those things I was like this and I thought I could make this sharp turn.
Yeah.
And I did, and the board just went right up to my head, like right up from under me, and then I flew out like this, and I'm basically, horizontal.
Yeah.
And then plop, right on my side. On the pavement, I laid there for a while. I was like, oh my god.
Thank you.
We ended up finding a lake and another opportunity to get clean.
I'm coming in.
Coming in?
Yeah, I'm gonna come in.
I said no.
I said no. Oh, so much a chicken.
Hey, I went all the way in. You're just sitting there. Oh, mess it up.
After the lake, we decided to head back to a camp spot we had passed by earlier since we were running out of daylight.
Did you get it?
I really like their coffee.
What coffee is it?
The Model Citizen coffee. I just got some like Starbucks coffee pods the other day, and it's just so bitter and it doesn't taste great. And so
It doesn't.
every time I have this coffee, I think, oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, Starbucks like burns their beans.
And I think it's like, you know how, I think that's what it is.
Started using my rooftop as a table.
We quickly packed up and started driving west towards the coast. Along the way, we found a spring on the side of the road and filled up our 5-gallon water jugs. We stopped by Cannon Beach to see the famous Haystack Rock and to get a nice meal.
I'd like to be closer to that rock, so I'm sure there's another place we can go park. Something like this. These are cool.
Do you want any?
After exploring the town, we moved up north where you can drive on the beach for miles, and there's rumors of an old shipwreck washed up on the shore.
Well, we're out here on the Oregon coast. The beaches here are absolutely just beautiful. The sand is pristine. I mean, it's not the warmest, probably around 65, 78 degrees, but still really nice and not very crowded. You can just drive up on them. I'm not sure if you can camp on these beaches or not, so that's something we're still trying to figure out, because it would be kind of nice to just camp here.
get to the shipwreck?
I think we jump in here.
Here?
Yeah. I say we drink a beer here, then jump in, then dry off. And then I say we go that way to where the shipwreck is.
Where the shipwreck is.
Yeah.
Look, she's doing it too.
Well, we did the Oregon Trail in just a few days. It wasn't a big deal.
It wasn't a big deal. Why was everybody freaking out about
Why was everybody dying? I don't understand. We didn't die.
We
Even had water stops.
We He's like, oh wait, I'm too far. She's a leader. Kyla's a little wolf. Come out.
Daylight was running out, and we needed to find a place to sleep for the night, so we headed north across the Columbia River into Washington.
Hi.
We ended up getting done with our activities yesterday a little late, and so we kind of drove into the night and just try to find a random place to camp, and this is where we found. Rained most of the night, and now it's really kind of foggy and wet and damp. We're probably just a few miles from the coast. Park and fish?
We topped off on fuel, bought some coffee, and started heading towards Mount Rainier in Section 1 of the Washington BDR, stopping at a few places along the way.
Lockmon Village. Apparently this is, I keep seeing all these signs for the Lewis and Clark Trail.
Yeah, I do too.
They must have followed this river all the way out to the ocean. They have this cool little restaurant, but I don't think it's open.
Yeah, it's a brewery.
It's a cool spot, though. Alright, we're Pancake House. Going into the Pancake House. Really great weather here today.
I would go away.
This place was beautiful, but it had rained almost the entire day and all night, so we were kind of ready to get out of there. It was time to start our journey back home, and we had 2 days to do it. We had one more stop planned for the way back. This is our last stop. Can you guess what it is?
Oh my god, you're so dirty.
Am I dirty?
Yeah, I just saw all the mud around the ads running down you. Watching you.